German Chancellor Angela Merkel and French President Emmanuel Macron listened to U.S. President Donald Trump at the Belvedere of Taormina during a G7 summit on May 26, 2017, in Sicily. German Chancellor Angela Merkel said Donald Trump was isolated in climate change at the Group of Seven, as the president said he's in no rush to decide whether to scrap U.S. involvement in the Paris Agreement. A closed-door session on the first day of the G7 summit in Sicily found unity on stepping up efforts to combat terrorism, but entered stormier waters on trade and on climate, Merkel said. At that stage it was 6-1 as leaders pressed Trump to hold to U.S. agreements made under the landmark Paris Climate Accord. "We made it clear that we want the U.S. to stick to its commitments," Merkel told reporters after the meeting on Friday. "There were very different arguments from us all urging the president to hold to the climate accord." She said the discussion was conducted in a very honest atmosphere, leading to a very intense exchange. After deriding climate change as a hoax and pledging to pull out of the Paris deal during his election campaign, Trump has sidestepped the issue and passed up a number of opportunities to outline his international stance toward global warming. Members of his administration are deadlocked about whether the U.S. should uphold the pact. Merkel said that the U.S. side made clear that it hasn't yet taken a decision on whether to scrap Paris and won't make a decision here at the G7. In the meeting, G7 leaders asked Trump his timeframe for making a decision, according to a briefing by his top economic advisor, Gary Cohn. Trump said, "I'd rather take my time and get to the right decision," Cohn told reporters traveling with Trump in Sicily. Trump also expressed concerns that other countries that had tried to dial back their climate emissions like China and India had seen job growth suffer and made clear he was not prepared to live with that trade-off, Cohn said. Trump told the leaders he didn't want to be in second place, Cohn said, especially because he ran on a platform of job creation and improving working and middle-class opportunities and is committed to keeping that promise, Cohn said. Italian Prime Minister Paolo Gentiloni, the summit's host, said separately that there was no agreement on the Paris Accord. President Trump will take time to reflect on it, and the other countries are taking note of that, Gentiloni said. His views are evolving, Cohn said, but Trump's decision will be based on what's best for the United States. The president is thinking about what his options are. Trump feels much more knowledgeable on the topic now, said Cohn.